anger. We live in a society where anger is frowned on, okay? We're all constantly trying not to be angry. I got a very long quote here, which I'll read out and explain bit by bit. It's about anger from Wendy Dryden. It's good to be in control, but if you demand that you must be in control, you will be anxious when you begin to lose control. Now, this is the fear. Because we feel the anger inside us, we get worried that we're going to do something crazy. And because of that, we're stuck. And remaining stuck in anger can bleed out into different areas. Also, demanding that you must be in control will lead you to overestimate the degree to which you will lose control. Okay, so we get so caught up in the fact that we're feeling anger and we're thinking, oh my God, that's going to happen. It grows. And then before we know it, we're frightened of what we might do and become so anxious that we cannot even deal with the thing that made us angry in the first place. And I said that wrong. Nothing makes you angry, actually. It's your thoughts about whatever it is that triggers your anger. Thus, people with control demand beliefs think that they are in control or totally out of control. So it's one or the other. They're demanding that they're in control or they're demanding that they're totally out of control. And this is wrong. This is bad. I must not be totally out of control. They envision themselves falling apart or ending up a gibbering wreck in a psychiatric hospital. So they go from one extreme to the other. This is going to happen to me. I'm going to get worse and worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. Oh my God. They go too far down the road. Okay? And once you have done that, it's very difficult to start dealing with the trigger and your belief. However, I like this bit. If you believe that you want to be in control, but this is not a necessity, then you will see that control lies on a continuum, and it is not an either-or experience. Thus, if you begin to lose control, you will be concerned about this, but not frightened by it. This attitude will help you to regain control. So it's about understanding that control isn't something that you have. It's not just one act. It's a process. And it goes up and down. It fluctuates. It's about acceptance. Accepting the fact that you may feel angry. And not worrying that your anger is you're going to turn into an incredible whole. It's about allowing yourself to be a human being. A fallible human being. Who has sometimes feelings that are angry. Now, your anger is either healthy or unhealthy. If you find your anger is perpetuated by malicious intent, you think everybody's out to get you, that's unhealthy. If you go around with your anger trying to build alliances to support your anger against whoever else, that's unhealthy. If you displace your anger, that's unhealthy. If you read into too much and have all this resentment build up, that's unhealthy. That's a sign to know that your anger is unhealthy. Now, if you feel anger and you can assert, I am angry right now. There's nothing wrong with you being angry. You're allowed to be angry because you are a human being. And you're supposed to feel these emotions at times. It's allowing yourself, accepting and identifying the problem, accepting the feeling. You don't have to get rid of it because that makes it last longer. Just by accepting that you're angry about whatever reason it is that you're angry is enough to help you towards the progression of getting past that feeling. But negative emotions are a part of life. And the only way to actually manage them is to accept them without building into the unhealthy beliefs about them. It's about allowing yourself to be a human being, a fallible human being, who has sometimes feelings that are angry. Now, your anger is either healthy or unhealthy. If you find your anger is perpetuated by malicious intent, you think everybody's out to get you, that's unhealthy. If you go around with your anger trying to build alliances to support your anger against whoever else, that's unhealthy. If you displace your anger, that's unhealthy. If you read into too much and have all this resentment build up, that's unhealthy. That's a sign to know that your anger is unhealthy.